Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is coming down in its downtrend here, has been in this descending channel for a while. We are in this fifth wave down, in my view, in this 5-wave pattern to the downside that is part of a wave C. This C wave is part of a larger wave 2. So what this wave 4 that you can see down here will complete is a wave 2, a larger wave 2. So the thing is, now we can be certain that this here was not the wave 5 and that the low was not already in, clearly. We talked about it anyway, that the primary view is that there will be another sell-off and that the price could now drop to $55. Okay, we hit the target area here, and the next level will start that I expect the price now to go to is, let me just do that. Oh, we can shrink it down. The next area will be $55. If we break 55, there is a chance the price could also go to $30. Yeah. We're currently at 80. It then fully depends on, I think, how much is Bitcoin going to sell off. Yeah, but we need to understand that Solana did already reach its target area. Yeah, it already reached it, and at any point in time the correction could be over. It has done what it needed to do in a correction. It has come below the wave A anyway. It is correcting down. It's hit the target area. It's hit the 61.8% FIB level, but it seems like it also needs to get to the 78.6% FIB level, which is at $55. We've been talking about this for the last few weeks, and we talked about these target areas here since November, and it finally seems to pay off and play out. I know there are news from the Ukraine, but as I always say, a lot of these news are already in the charts. They're already priced in. We've seen quite a bit of a sell-off, and my argument would be we would not see this kind of a sell-off if we were still in a move up like this here back in August 21. It would just not have the same effect. Okay, the market in a certain wave can only move within the limits of this wave, and we're currently here in the limits where the price could go down to $30. Okay, did I say 30 cents before? I might have. So of course $55 is the next target, and $30. Yeah, we've obviously broken the previous low here from the 24th of January, here at $81. So that was broken. Talked about it in the last video. We are still, I think here, or Solana is still in this descending wedge. Okay, so it has not lost support. It did briefly, but it then reclaimed it, and we're now back in this descending wedge. Need to be careful, because at any point it could break out again. Yeah, we need to be though understanding that the indicators are now very low. Talked about it in the last video that there could also be a little bit of a move up because the indicators are already very low. However, Solana's daily RSI has not really moved, to be honest. We go on the page here, CoinMarketCap, you can see that Solana actually, I mean, compare it to many of the other cryptos, with just below 10%, it's dropped less than many others. Okay, a lot of other cryptos dropped 10, 15%, some probably even 20, but most between 10 and 15%. Here Theta dropped actually 17, yeah, between 10 and 20, some obviously less, but yeah, Solana in the did not lose that much. Yeah, and my view of that would be because it has already dropped quite a lot in this whole correction. Yeah, and however, it has now done a lower low, and this just unlocks lower prices. You need to understand that until then, when it had not made a lower low, there could have been the argument that we could see another, that the low could have been in. Yeah, but now because it invalidated basically that, there is no chance anymore. There is no chance. This here is already the first move down, and I think the way this looks, what we could have seen here, if you see the wave 5, which we're now doing, as again a 5-wave pattern, which it needs to be, then this could have been the wave 1, 2, and this might be the wave 3, and we haven't even seen the wave 4 yet, and the wave 5 would be still to come. So there is still a bit more movement, and there will also be a little bit of a counter reaction to the upside at some point. But the message here is the next target for me is $55. Sooner or later we're going to reach it in this current downtrend, and yeah, it's all going according to plan at the moment. Of course, not very good news in the world at the moment, but this was just a catalyst, I think, to unlock these lower prices now, to basically push the market further into the direction of what would have already happened. Okay, so yeah, Solana, you can see it on the shorter time frame as well. It did break this descending wedge. It's back in it. The RSI here also on the 4-hour chart not that much oversold actually, but so there's still a bit more downside potential. But on the hourly, it was oversold a lot, therefore you saw this bit of a move up. But it's going to recover, and then because the higher time frame indicators are still pointing very much to the downside, I think it's going to fall further. Here the MACD made a bearish cross and also tried to reduce selling momentum here on the 22nd when it started to have here this green candle, but it probably was a bit of a fake out and we did not get a bullish cross, and now it's further increasing its selling momentum. So yeah, for me, can't really tell you really more. The next move down will take us to $55 in my view, but bear in mind we have already seen the target area. Personally, I'm not chasing the absolute low. I'm already dollar cost averaging in at these levels, but because that low was broken off the wave 3, I'm very certain that we're going to see these lower prices. After the correction, when the correction is then finished, which it will be, yeah, then we're going to see price levels of at least $400, $420, $450, but it could go up to $750 in my view, or at least 700. That's what the Fibonacci extensions of the next wave up are forecasting. And yeah, that is my view for Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.